guys, it's Ashley and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new. So today I wanted to bring you guys my September wrap up. I think this is my best reading month of the entire year and I'm so happy about it. I read so much in the month of September. Not everything that I wanted to read, but it was a lot. Like, I usually average around like 2 to 3 books a month, and I read 5 and like 3/4 of a book. So five fully completed, and I almost finished another one. But I'm very proud of myself. Like, I got through these books, and I did it. I feel so accomplished. I really do. But I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about what I did read. So some of these were just for my TBR for the month of September, and then some were for the Contemporary-a-thon that I did read, or that I did participate in. I was going to vlog the Contemporary-a-thon, and I only vlogged for one day, and then I didn't vlog anything else, so we're just going to scrap that vlog, and I'll just talk about what I read on here. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the wrap up, because I'm just excited to tell you guys that I read a lot in the month of September. I was really excited. Okay, so as you guys know, I did mention that I turned 30 in the month of September, so I was trying to read 30 books by my 30th birthday, and I read 29. I finished my 29th book the day before my birthday. I didn't quite hit 30 on my birthday, but I did hit 30 within the month of September, so I'm just going to go ahead and count it. I think that counts. I finished the book maybe like 2 or 3 days after my birthday, so I'm going to go ahead and count it and say I hit 30 books for my 30th birthday. It counts. Same month, it counts. The first book that I completed in the month of September was Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. So this one I was listening to on audiobook that I got from the library. You guys, oh, that was upside down. I love this book. It is so good. Now, granted, I have not read the last 2 books of the Harry Potter series, but this is running to be my favorite. I feel like The Order of the Phoenix is highly underrated, and I feel like there's so many details within this book that are not in the movie. Granted, I haven't seen the movie in a while, but still, I feel like there were so many things that I learned in this book that I did not see in the movie, and I missed out on, and I'm so glad I read this. It was amazing. I loved it. I was listening to it in my car at times, like making like shocked faces, because I'm like, the things that were happening. I love this book, and I have to give it to Harry, because I feel like Harry was going through so much in this book. Like, life was just so hard for him in this book, and you guys know, spoiler alert, if you haven't, I'm sure everybody knows this, but you guys know he loses Sirius Black in this book, and it just like, oh, it kind of hurt. It hurt. I mean, not kind of hurt, but it hurt. And you just want to hug Harry in this book. Honestly, you want to hug Harry in every book, because he's just going through so much, but I really, really just wanted to give him a hug in this one. But I loved this book. It was amazing. 5 out of 5 stars for me. I don't know how you can rate the Harry Potter books any less than 5 out of 5 stars. But I love this one. It is literally running for my favorite Harry Potter book for sure. I need to get new copies instead of these without dust jackets, because these aren't doing justice for the series on my bookshelf right now. Alright, so the second book that I finished within the month of September was also a Harry Potter book, and it was formerly my favorite book in the series, but it is now number 2, and that is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. So yes, I did read this one. This is book 3. I read it after book 5, but that is just because that is the order that I received the audiobooks from the library, blah, blah, blah. I've explained it before. But I thought I loved this one, and I didn't love it as much as I remembered. Now, it is still a great story. The whole, you know, unveiling of Sirius and, like, I don't know. I just learned so much in this one, and it was really good. Again, it's Harry Potter. I mean, it's 5 out of 5 stars. Again, even though I didn't love it as much as The Order of the Phoenix, it's still a 5 out of 5 stars book. Like, it's still amazing. It's Harry Potter. Like, you just can't go wrong with this series. It's just amazing, and if you haven't read Harry Potter, I highly recommend you read this. Like, I really want everybody to read it. If you haven't read it, I feel like everybody has already. I'm the one that's behind, but seriously, just read Harry Potter. It's amazing. Just go for it. Alright, the next book. I had a lot of 5 out of 5 stars this month. So this next book, I did give a 5-star rating. I was obsessed. So this is a sequel in a book that I read in the month of August. I raved about that book in the month of August, and now I'm raving about its sequel for the month of September. I love this series, and I cannot wait to read the third book in the series. Oh man. That is One Dark Throne, and this is by Kendar Blake. This is book 2 in the Three Dark Crowns series. You guys, I am obsessed with this. It is so good. So if you guys don't know what Three Dark Crowns is about, it is about 3 triplet sisters on their 17th birthday. They're fighting it out to be the queen, and basically it's out for, like, they're literally fighting and have to kill each other basically to win out the throne. And one of the sisters, I don't want to go into detail about this one just because it's the sequel, but one of the sisters that I mentioned in the first book, they didn't do a lot with her, so I was expecting some more from her in this book, and boy did we get it. Oh my goodness, I loved this book. I was like in awe reading this book. I have notes, like I literally took notes on this, and I was just amazed. And then after I finished the book, the craziest thing happened. I lost it. It happened while I was at work. So I created a new Bookstagram. I will link it down below. You guys should definitely go check it out. It's the same as my channel name, Ashli'S Lit List. But after I finished this book, I posted a picture of it with my notes in the background, and I said, OMG, I love this book, and I said, thank you, Kendar Blake, for this, and I tagged her in it, and she liked my picture, and she commented on it. I lost it. I literally lost it. I like screamed out loud at my desk at work, and everybody was like, are you okay? And I was like, sorry, I had a moment. But Kendar Blake commented on my post, and I literally lost it. Oh my god, this is literally going down as one of my absolute favorite series of all time. I cannot wait to read book 3, and book 4 just released, so I gotta go out and buy them and just binge through them. I just love this series. I can't get enough of it. If you guys are looking for a good YA fantasy series, please check this one out. It is so amazing. So amazing. I'm gonna put it down now and stop raving about it and stop talking about it, but I love it. I was obsessed. Just saying. Alright, so now that I've gotten my excitement out, we're gonna go to the 4th book that I finished within the month of September, and this one I didn't love like the last 3. I know I was very disappointed that I didn't love it as much as I did, or I wanted to, basically. So that is A Study in Charlotte, and this is by Brittany Cavallaro. So this is like a Sherlock Holmes kind of retelling, but not retelling. So basically Charlotte is a descendant of Sherlock, and she goes to the school in Connecticut, and she meets a guy named Jamie who is a descendant of Dr. Watson. And it's basically about some murders happening at this school that they go to, and they're being framed for it, and they're trying to solve it and all of that. So it was a cute story, but it was too cute in a way. Jamie is like in love with Charlotte, spoiler, sorry, but he's like in love with Charlotte, and he was just like a lovesick puppy teenager. That's the feeling that I kept getting from him, and it really kind of annoyed me. And Charlotte was just like this broken child, and I know Sherlock has his issues, and so I'm sure they're just putting it on Charlotte too to reflect the family kind of aspect, but there was just something about it that just, it didn't quite do it for me. And I love Sherlock, and this story just wasn't there for me. There were some cute things to it, some quirks to it. Charlotte does have a lab, and the lab number was 442, and you guys know in Sherlock the apartment number is 221, so they just doubled the number. I thought that was cute. But overall, I didn't love this book, and it's very disappointing because I know this is a whole series and I wanted to continue on with it, but I don't know if I will after this. I gave it 3.5 stars, and I think that was being generous. It's probably a 3-star for me. I really hate that I didn't love this. I really wanted to love it, but I am happy that I did actually finish it and finish it out, because it did get better towards the end. It was like more towards the beginning and the middle that I was just kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this. It did get better towards the end, and it sets you up for the next book, but it just wasn't something that I loved, which was disappointing because you guys saw the 3 books I had read previously I absolutely loved. So this one was definitely a letdown, but still not bad. I would recommend this if you're a Sherlock fan. It's just not my favorite, I would say. So yeah. Alright, the last book that I finished for the month of September, this was one of the books that I read for Contemporary-a-thon. So, for Contemporary-a-thon, I had 4 books on my TBR. I only finished 1, but it kind of fit most of the challenges. So, it fit the illustrated cover, yellow on the cover, diverse, and I'm gonna say kind of hard-hitting. There are some hard-hitting situations in it, but it's not necessarily a hard-hitting kind of contemporary. And then it's also kind of beloved by somebody here on YouTube or on Booktube, Heather from Bookables. I'm pretty sure she's the reason that I picked this book up. I heard it from her, so I'm just gonna put it on that. So I hit most of the challenges, I'm gonna say. But that is Intercepted by Alexa Martin. And this book I gave 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really, really enjoyed this one. This is a football romance, and it is about this girl, I just blanked on her name, Marley. So she's dating this NFL player, and a new guy comes to the team. He gets traded to the team and takes over as quarterback, and it's actually a guy that she had a fling with 4 years ago. Then her boyfriend, she finds out he's cheating on her, or he has been cheating on her, and she breaks up with him, and then she basically starts something up with the new quarterback guy, and it was really cute. I love that it had the football aspect to it. The one thing that bothers me about this book is the fact that they play for the Denver Mustangs in this book. Not the Denver Broncos, the Denver Mustangs. But one of the guys, like, the other teams that they played the Raiders, they played the Chicago Bears, and they played the New York Giants. So you can keep all those names, but you change the actual team name. That part didn't make any sense to me, but that's besides the point. But it was a cute story. It did have some hard-hitting spots within the story. I know, I heard a lot of people mention, like, it goes into the detail of, like, the CTE thing, but it really doesn't. It, like, kind of mentions concussions, but not really. Like, when I heard people talk about it, I thought it would be a bigger impact in this book, and it really wasn't. This was really about the romance between Marley and the football player. What was his name? Gavin, yeah. But it was a cute story. It was diverse. It has yellow on the cover. It's illustrated. It's beloved on Booktube. I hit some challenges with this one, so I'm pretty proud of myself. But I really did enjoy this one. Again, this is 4.5 out of 5 stars for me. And they do have a continuation book, or there's 2 more. I think there's 2 more books in the series, but they're like companion books. I think it's Fumbled, and then there's Blitz, I think is the 3rd one that just came out. But yeah, I can't wait to pick up the next one on this one. This one was super good. Okay, the last book that I want to talk about, I have not finished this book, but I am almost done with it. This is another one that I was reading for Contemporary-a-thon, and I just did not, I ran out of time. I didn't finish it. And that is going to be Fix Her Up. This is by Tessa Bailey. So I am like 3/4 of the way through this book, and I don't get it. I don't understand why people love this book. I don't. And I think that's the reason why I ran out of time, is because I just wasn't feeling it, so I wasn't trying my hardest to read it all the way through. I do want to finish it just because I've made it so far, and I do want to see how it ends, but I don't get the hype on this book. I really don't. It was kind of boring. I hate when he calls her baby girl. I hate it, because it doesn't make any sense. It's not like a boyfriend or a husband saying like sweetheart or boo or babe or something like that. It's like condescending that he calls her baby girl, and I hate it so much. Now the main character, what's her name? Georgie. I love her. Love her. She's quirky. She's weird. She's funny. Her job is a birthday clown. Like, I love her. I love her character. The main guy, Travis, I don't understand him. I don't understand him. He's just all over the place. He's an ex-baseball player who's lost his career to an injury, and he's just down, and just, I don't like him. I don't get this book, and I'm literally like 3/4 of the way through this book, and people talk about the like sex scenes in this, like the smuttiness, and what scenes are you guys talking about? I just don't get it. I don't get it. I'm trying to finish this book. I want to finish it just so I can say that I finished it, but I don't love this book like people do. Like, I know Chelsea and Melanie and all of them love this book, and I don't. I don't love it, but I'm gonna finish it. I just don't understand the hype on it. So if you guys can tell me what the hype is on this, let me know, because I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm just, yeah. Okay guys, so that is my wrap up for the month of September. I was very, very happy with all the books that I read. Well, for the most part. I feel like I started the month really, really strong, and it kind of went down a little bit, but that's fine. But I'm so glad that I actually got through all those books. 5 books is such a big deal for me to read within 1 month, and I'm so proud of myself. But let me know down below what you guys read, and if you guys have read any of these books, what you thought of them. Especially this one. Like, if you've read this book, let me know down below what you thought of it, because I'm not understanding it. I don't get it. But anyways, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.